So ended up in the ICU. So basically, yesterday I was having breakfast with my wife, and during breakfast, I went into some type of trance or seizure or whatever, where I was kind of unresponsive for a bit. What my wife said was that I was just sitting there with her eating, and then all of a sudden my eyes just kind of started to shudder, and while I was eating some corn on the cob, and I was unresponsive to her calling my name and my brother calling my name, because apparently we were on FaceTime, which I don't actually remember. The last thing I remember was my wife saying that we need to go to the hospital. And then the next thing I remember is being wheeled into the emergency room. Now, we've already done a CT scan and some blood work that seems to have come out okay. Last night did a MRI to see if there's anything going on in the brain. So we'll find out more information soon, but I just think about how scary it must have been for my wife to just be sitting across from me and having my eyes shudder and become unresponsive all of a sudden. So I'm very thankful for, having her with me at that time, and that she was calm and level-headed enough to take care of everything. I was definitely out of it, because when I was in the emergency room, I didn't even know why my shirt was wet, and apparently I was drinking water and spilled it all over myself. And I had to be carried out of the restaurant by my wife and one of the waiters. So thank God for my wife being there. Thankfully, doesn't seem to be anything serious at the moment, but we'll find out more later. Also, funny anecdote, in the ICU, you can't actually use the restroom outside of the room. So I've used a bedpan for the first time. Fun. Still fighting hard every day. Thank you very much for all the comments and words of encouragement. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.